Hi everybody. Now this is Shadow the Lion Queen here, and today we're going to be playing Hexen Vestiges of Grandeur. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not exactly too sure. So basically, this game is actually pretty interesting. Now, I will say right now is that, you know, this was actually it's pretty much, was released back in 2025. And this one definitely is it's a pretty good add-on to, you know, the to the Heretic Hexen thing. So I guess with that being said, I think we should go ahead and, play this, I guess, and get started with it. So there is more stuff, and it's only in, certain areas, but you get what I mean. It's actually pretty neat and well done. I personally really thought it was really cool, and I personally thought this was really neat. So I guess with that being said, let's begin. Now we are going to do this Let's Play of Hexen Vestiges of Grandeur, or whatever it is called. It's only one level, so this is actually going to be good. And we're going to play the Archimage difficulty. So it is going to be pretty tough, I will sit here and say. So that's why I'm going to have God mode. So, yeah. So as you can see here, we're in this area, which is pretty neat. Perfect. I think this activates fast enemies, so... There you go. I like destroying things in this game. In these games, Heretic games. As you can see here, we need the rusted keys, so we can't go through that door yet. There you go. Oh yeah. Alright. So since this is a one level, I feel it's gonna be a long one, so you run and jump across like that. And I mean, I don't understand why this is only one level. Like the last Hexen game, the DLC we played, it only had like so many levels. As you can see here, there are spikes guarding that area, so we cannot go there yet. So what we will do is we will go through here. careful of these enemies right there. There you go. Now we can't go through those, so we'll have to go through this door. Released in 2025 when this should have been released maybe in, I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s. It would have made more sense because video games nowadays have advanced over the years, you know? I'm just saying, like, I'm not talking down on the game or whatever, I'm just saying. There we go. So, this door needs an emerald key, a green key, so we don't have the green key right now. But we will come back to that later on. So we're gonna go in here. There you go. Now we can't go through there. We can't go through there. You can't go through there either. So what we're gonna do is flip, turn that on. There you go. And there's a switch down there guarded by this guy that we need to kill. Select that and quickly get out of there because of that. Now we can access this area. Alrighty. So we got this power up of the second one, which we don't have the second one yet. Now we can't go through there yet. Now that we have came out, now we can go through this one. Okay, flip that switch, that will raise up the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna go through this area first. So I just usually go down here just in case that there's any, you know, items. You know, I check everywhere. Because I love to check things. Okay. There you go. Why I decided to play the mage first? Well, because I would like to, you know, just try something new. Because for the Hexen game, I start off with the warrior, and then I started off with the Celric and the Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, and now I'm doing the mage. Yeah, it's a little tricky to navigate through this because you have to jump. Okay, so this is a little tricky to navigate through because you have to time the jump. But there we go. Flip this switch. Flip that one. Flip that one. And you can go here. Now, as you can see here, we need the key. But, look at that! We got the rustic key! So now we can exit out of there. And now we can head to this door with the rustic key. Perfect. There you go. I like the mage because it has like a staff and shoots out magic, which is pretty cool. I personally love it. I think it's, you know, really nice for, you know, the environment of this game. Okay, so there's this area, but there's also this area. Now, I do want to explore this one up here. So we're gonna go through here. The monsters are really fast on the hardest difficulty, so if I just thought, you know, I'll play it just for you guys. Because you guys want to see me, you know, do that. Okay, pick up that, and you can access this area. That leads you here, and you can grab the green key. Now that we have got the green key, we can now go through here with the green door. Alrighty. You can shoot them like that if you want, but, you know, it's not really necessary because the enemies will die. And as you can see here, there you go. So you freeze them. Perfect. Alright, so now we're gonna freeze you. Kind of reminds me of Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
what the mage has. It kind of reminds me of Sub-Zero. Now, as you can see here, we need something to lift these pillars. So we need something. But now this is it's tricky because you have to like time the jump right. You don't want to jump too early and you don't want to jump too late. So that bridge is tricky. Just to warn you guys, if this is your first time playing, you know, just to warn you guys. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let's go through. Okay. Perfect. Grab the items if you need them. And now we can head up here. Some of the enemies will be fighting each other, so you can use that to your advantage. Okay, time for Sub-Zero. Because Mortal Kombat came before this game, so I guess the creators of this game probably, you know, of Hexen, like Beyond Heretic, probably got, you know, inspired by Sub-Zero to do, you know, the mage, you know, like him have, you know, ice powers, which I think it's pretty neat. So you want to flip that switch, and there's going to be enemies, so be sure you are ready. Perfect. Alrighty. Now another door. Then you go through there. Alrighty. I'm going to save because you're right here. And now we're in a new area. Perfect. Now you want to get down. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And I got that item. There we go. Perfect. Now I got the percolator. Okay. Now, time for this. Perfect. Now we can go. Alright, now you're gonna go through here and grab this stuff if you need it. Perfect. Come on. Okay, that ledge is a little too high, so we can't get up there like we normally would. So we will find another way up. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Get down, and then we can... Now we're in this area, and as you can see right here, we need the silver key. So we do need to get the silver key, which I know it's somewhere in this level. Well, what you're gonna want to do is go through this door. As you can see here, these are, we need items for there. And now, you guys are probably wondering, where do we go from there? So basically, I have no idea, but we are gonna go through here. Okay, there's a teleport pad there. Go through here, another teleport pad. Another teleport pad through there, and another one through there. So, I'm going to do this one first. And it brings you to right here. Into the swamp. Alright. There's this golden trophy, or whatever the hell it's called. Well, we need that. And get out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face, you sea monster. Okay, so we are... Perfect. And you know what? I'm just gonna cheat at this point because there you go. Just got one more flying guy to take care of. There you go. Alright. There you go. Get out of my face. I need the swamp key. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay, we need the dungeon key. Alrighty. So we're basically in this swamp area. We got the Rourke skull. Alright. Alright. So we're basically just gonna have to try and So we got the gold chalice. That's what it is, the chalice. We got it. So we can now sit. There you go. Dan Sobel should play this game. You know what, just for fun, I'm gonna go through one of these, you know, just kill some enemies. So why not? So yeah, guys, if you guys like my gaming content, let me know, because a lot of people seem to find it enjoyable. Like, I'm seem to taking the liking of gaming. Alright, we can get out of there. There you go. We need the horn key. Alrighty, so we're just part of the spiral. Chalice. The Christ compels you. I think that's a pinhole, so not gonna chance it, but if you know, you know. Green mana. Alrighty, so done for that area. now we're gonna go... Wait, I already went for that one. Now we're gonna go for this one. I think we will wrap up this part, so yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, we will be back with another episode. Peace out.